Alright. For those who stuck with me through that, I appreciate it. For those who didn't, well, hopefully you'll be back. If not, then, well, you know. It is what it is. I can't be mad. I won't be mad. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, it's... Settings. Output. Four, 5, 0, 0. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm just I'm still messing with my OBS stuff here. Yeah, that happened. As I was updating my video card, my screens went black, and they stayed black. So I shut down my computer, booted it back up, and you know. We'll see. We'll see if I can maintain 30 frames a fucking second now. My drivers are updated, so we'll see. I mean, I really don't know what to do past this. Nope. I don't know. Now I'm dropping frames. So I'm gonna have to change my settings back. My video settings. Be right back. Alright, let's see. Alright, now the problem is definitely a lot greater than just my video card drivers. I'm not sure exactly what to do to fix it now. Because I bet you if I move to a different game, it'll be fine. Although it is a little bit better than what it was, so... No, never mind. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think we're at? I'm not happy with it. Trying to see what's spiking on my computer as far as I'm only using like 50% of my CPU. Beardy, that's not the time, buddy. Yeah, I'm only using like 34 or 37, spiking at 50% usage of my CPU. So it's not my CPU. I know it's not my video card, I just updated the drivers and it's better than Beardy's. So what is going on? I hope it's not like a motherboard issue. I've got 31 gigs of RAM, so that's not an issue. Or 32 gigs of RAM. Well, let's see. Let's throw everything on just straight up high. And see. No custom, just straight up high. I don't know. I wanted to get some shit done today in Space Engineers, but I'm thinking this is not going to happen. If the stream is shit, there's no point, you know? Well, there's that. Although the stream is slightly better. I mean, it's sporadic, but it's slightly better. I'm not dropping any frames. So I guess these are the settings I'm going to have to run. I wonder what else. Maybe... I'm going to change one more setting. How's it looking? It seems to be a little bit faster. Not much has changed. Less choppy. Nope. We're back down to the chop. I wonder if something got broke on OBS. Although I'm seem to be holding 30 frames a second, 23 frames a second a little bit easier. 25, 30, 28, 22, 26, 24, 22, 21, 20, 23. It's sporadic. I mean, I get moments of great frames and then it drops down to 20 frames a second again. Yeah. I mean, is it any better, Eska? Since you're the one that's, you know, I think suffering the most. I mean, it's reading better over here, but only just. Yeah, and that's no good. Yeah, see, it's jumpy for everybody. While the game's running great on my end, full, you know, let me see here. I'm getting, well, okay, so there's part of the problem, I think. I'm getting a full GPU load of 98% on my GPU load. So let's, and see, I just dropped everything from high to medium, and I'm still getting a GPU load that is 97%. And it's saying my CPU load is 75%, which is not the case over here. So my guess is it's showing, oh my god, somebody banned Kimberly here. Yeah, that didn't do shit for you guys. So I don't know. Let's test it with another game here. Yeah, just ban her. I'm not even gonna bother. Now this game I found is a bit more intensive on my stuff than Space Engineers. I hope it's not a an issue between Space Engineers and and everything else. We'll see. Although, no, I'm getting 25 frames a second immediately on a loading screen, so...
Hola, compañero.
26 frames a second, 22 frames a second. I wonder if I did something to my video card. You know what? Hey Beardy, can you still hear me? I think I just had an epiphany. I might have to buy a new power supply. If my power supply is not providing enough power to the video card, which it should, then the video card will act up. I'm running an 8-year-old to 10-year-old power supply. An Ultra X4. I wonder. That I don't think is the case. I'm using Arctic Silver. It shouldn't be an issue. Thermopaste is what she's implying, and like I said, I'm running. I'm thinking it's the fact that I'm running such an old freaking power supply. If I get a new power supply, I think everything else will sort itself out. I don't think I'm drawing enough power. They go bad. I mean, that's what happens. I wish Beardy wasn't in a meeting, because then he can confirm that with me. Well, I'm not satisfied with my test yet, and I wanna figure this out. So let's try. Susan, you are about to get banned. Not necessarily. No, things just start to brown out, so to speak. It's not a case of not enough power to shut off, but not enough power to run things at peak efficiency. I am pulling up another game. I'm just waiting for it to... go. Yeah, I might just have to forego my morning stream until I get this sorted. That would suck. Oh my god, you know what? We're gonna see what Kerbal does. Yes, they are, Luna. Yes, they are. I need to put my appropriate I'm getting 30 frames here. So I think it's my video card's not getting a full amount of power, or the full thing, because it would explain why I was fine before but not fine now. If the power supply is degraded past a certain point, the point of no return, then well, then we got this issue. This game's not video card dependent, so yeah. That's my theory. I might just have to run out and go get a power supply. I also need 2 hard drives for my computer and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it's not like my computer's 100% either. My games drive is about full. My C drive is actually doing just fine. So, yeah, I mean, I'm getting full 30 frames a second for Kerbal. I could probably do this in frickin' 60 frames. I don't need to add more boosters. This thing will go to the moon, do a lap around it or two, and then come back. Who needs more boosters? Seriously, this thing's freaking OP. Looks like I have just enough fuel to do a circularization burn. I'm not going to do a full circularization on this engine because I want it to dip back into the atmosphere. But I think it's a space engineer's video card. I think it's my computer because my power supply is so fucking old. I don't think that's just the one problem, but I think it's the culprit this time. At least, you know, that's what I think. We'll see. That was a very happy launch. I mean, I really won't need to do much to circularize. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to. Yeah, once you get to space, you're halfway to anywhere. And this vehicle has enough fuel. Like, I mean, this engine should get me just fine to wherever I need to go. So, we should be fine. That'll fall back into the atmosphere. I mean, that's an insignificant amount of fuel. I've had to do circularizations with space planes with more of a circularization, so. Let me think here. I think Duna's transfer is, I want to say, about 800 to 900 meters a second delta V. Which is a little bit more, but not by much, to go to the moon. So if I can go to the moon, then I can go to Duna. Getting back, however, that's the trick, and I'm not sure. Oh, shit. Well, that's going to be an elliptical orbit. It's still in orbit. So, my original getting to wherever I want to go, or, you know, this is just a test. I wanted to see if I could even get this to run at 30 frames a second, and the answer is yes. Why can't I place a maneuver node? Moral of the story for right now, I don't think it's actually one of those times I can actually blame Keen proper. I wish I could, but we'll see. But you guys are getting a nice smooth stream now, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell. I'm just speculating it's my power supply, so. This is a very aggressive moon encounter, but, I mean... I should. There. Now, I honestly don't know that I've got enough fuel for in this tank specifically to finish this maneuver, but I really don't care. So we're gonna travel to about here. This warp to here function's awesome. I'm missing a lot of the mods I run normally, but in the interest of load time, I'm not running them, because otherwise we'd be here for 5 minutes just waiting. I should have enough fuel for a 3-second burn. I don't have any landing legs on this, but I bet you an enterprising individual. I run Mech Jeb for the Delta V counter. I don't like Kerbal Engineer. I don't like the layout. But I run it for that and for some of the mundane autopiloting. RCS build aid is another one that I consider an essential. Trajectories, so a buttload of pretty mods like Scatterer and stuff like that. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2. Nope, not enough on that engine. But that's okay. My service module has a significant amount of shit, I was close. This thing has from this section back has a buttload of fuel. And it's mildly clipped, but not enough to warrant, like, So, I'll take it. Especially since, let's face it, that actually looks pretty cool. So we're in orbit. We're going to raise our lowest point just a little bit because I'm OCD like that. I wonder. Once I raise my lowest point up a little bit, I'm going to attempt a landing. Because why not? You know, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like I said, I may not be able to get him back. But, I think we'll be alright. Ah, screw it. You know what? We're going to go for the landing. Should have enough juice. This thing's not designed to land. So we'll see. Oh, that's a kill time warp button. Awesome. You guys want to see me try to land this? It's still savable. I can still put myself into orbit. Let's do it. This thing, like I said, it's not designed to land. I don't know that I have enough fuel. I should. I'm going to put down somewhere around here. Maybe here. I see rocks. See if I can't land it here. Well, it looks like I'm either going to land in that crater or just to the side of it. Sorry guys, I got quiet because I'm focusing. I'd say that's not bad for an impromptu moon landing on a craft that's really not designed to do it. I consider that a win. I mean, like I said, I never designed this craft to do that. This was meant to be an orbiter, something that would well, orbit, dock to stations, move science back and forth between the space stations that I usually do and moon bases or, you know, or moon stations. This is never designed to actually land. There's no landing gear on it whatsoever. So, I'll take it. Fuck it. Bud. Satisfaction. You guys like my flag? I know, it's so fucking familiar. I don't know what the hell. Just let me move OBS a little bit. Well, flag is planted. Sun. Alright, so we're going to launch, we're going to head into the sun, and then we're going to go back to Kerbal. I honestly don't know that we're going to have enough fuel to get back. Like I said, this was never designed for this. Alright, let's see if I have enough to start my orbit here. "26 seconds. T-minus 26 seconds. I'm going to full throttle it for whatever I've got. Hopefully I've got 52 seconds of burn time. I doubt it, though. I just gotta make orbit. If I make orbit, then I can send another one of these up to take care of it. Yeah. But there's a difference between testing the limits and doing something stupid. I did something stupid. And I consider that landing to be about on par with my efficiency in landing. It's not the most efficient, but it wasn't bad. I've had worse. Come on. Come on. How much fuel do we got? We're not going anywhere. We are now a permanent fixture in space, but we're in orbit. So now we can build a rescue craft to go rescue the Kerbals that really should have had no business on the So let's build a rescue craft to go get the Kerbals who had no business going on the moon. Let me see here. We need... command and control. That's going to need RCS because the cupola doesn't have a lot. I like the cupola because of its view. We'll use this. Oh! Clicked off screen, sorry. We need coupling here. See, this is where RCS build aid would come in handy. In fact, you know what? Give me 1 second. We're going to transfer this save over to my other copy of Kerbal Space Program, and I'm going to launch it with all my glorious stuff. Games, Steam apps, common, Kerbal Space Program, saves, to show, copy, games, Kerbal Space Program, saves, paste, to show, run the launcher, play, yes. Alright, we need to put in video capture device, add existing webcam, new, perfect, new, display capture, cancel, game capture. Capture specific, Kerbal space program. Why is it not loading Kerbal space program? Well, screw it. I'll just capture the display. You guys get to see the chat right that I overlay that I've got. Forgetting parachutes. I need music. I need the game's music. Well, let's load my game here. This is an older version of KSP. That's frustrating. I'll just do my best to keep it even. I'll update that other version later. Alright, back to what I was doing. So we need... What do you think? Should I just get fuel out there? I mean, if it's just a case of getting fuel over to them, I can do that with just another moonshot. Or should we send a straight-up rescue craft? Pretend their life support's in danger too, because we can do that. Saving the Kerbals! Alright. Alright, then that's what we'll do. Command and control. Here. Rescue up! Alright, so that'll give us enough capacity for the Kerbals. I mean, I don't need to send 3 Kerbals to rescue 3 Kerbals, though. Let's see here. Let's do... Let's do this. I need to... coupling here. Okay. Pods here. It needs a heat shield. Later, Antonio. Okay. Perfect. Alright. That should get us to the moon. Now I gotta get this thing in orbit. That should get us to the moon and back. Rendezvous, the whole 9 yards. I hate using the mainsail though. It's so freaking inefficient, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Dynamics here. You know what? If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing, right? Okay. It should be relatively stable, but just to be sure. Nope, that's a lot of booster. It's the same fucking booster. Come on there, turtle. I'm probably overbuilding this all to hell, but, you know, if it's worth building, it's worth overbuilding. Alrighty. And launch clamps. I'm missing something very, very freaking important. Alright, stretch roll. Just put a plate there. God, I've just got the Halo announcer in my head right now. Overkill! Alright, we'll call this Rescue 1. Let's give it a shot. You know that saying. You know how the saying goes. Check yo staging. By pulling that lower section off, like I did, my staging got all sorts of messed up. I honestly think this is going to happen before this part here. So, let's try that again. Check yo staging. Val's got to go rescue the boys. A little aggressive on my gravity turn. Too aggressive on my gravity turn, but I can save it. This won't be an efficient launch. Saved it. Well, poop. I think I just destroyed my, couple of my panels. Now, 70,000 is space. It's the Kármán line for this game. It's the edge of the atmosphere. I go to 80,000 because it's a safe parking orbit. We're down to 2 out of 4 solar panels. That's rough. But it is what it is. I'm going to try to take this stage as far as I can. It's not the most efficient stage in space, but every little bit helps. So T-minus 4 seconds is on when I'm going to start a full burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That's orbit. 81, 82. That's pretty close. So now we gotta go to the moon. It looks like we need to go back to the Space Center and then load that craft back up because I can't place maneuvers again. It's acting all funky. gonna set her up to a what's called a free return. So basically I'm going to burn out, I'm going to encounter the moon, but if I fail, or something fails on the craft, it will come back. That'll work. About 45 seconds. $15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so I was off. I was thinking minute 55. As it stands, though, I don't think I'll have enough fuel for the entire burn in this stage, so I'm not too far off. Well, maybe I do. Well, my free return trajectory is off. Great. Oh well. I could have left it be. Oh well. It's close enough. Hold on, boys. Val's coming. She gonna save you, asses. Oh. bring down my orbit to a certain point, and then I'm going to bring down my orbit's highest point to match, more or less, and then I'm going to change inclination. Or change inclination first after I reach orbit. But either way, this is important. I've got plenty of fuel though. Especially if all I'm doing is orbital maneuvers. Uh-oh. Wrong button. It's alright. I haven't played this in almost a year, so the fact that I'm doing all this after a year's worth of rust is built up, that's completely useless. There we go. So that's my next maneuver. Now what this is doing is it's matching the plane of orbit from where I'm at to my new target. Because right now they're not matched. I don't want to overshoot this though, so I'm gonna kill it here, the warp, because I immediately want to go from this to match and rendezvous. So all right. So any questions, any concerns? I mean, we now know that I'm definitely having some hardware issues. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It just means you need to add more boosters, more fuel tanks. Close enough. So this is where the target's position is going to be when I make this maneuver. I've got to get the target position and my position to match. Right here. Boom. 0.7 kilometers difference. That's not bad. So now, at this point in the maneuver, I'm going to make a burn, and those are going to match. I don't like the elliptical version of this burn, though. We're just going to circularize here at this point. Because otherwise, that's just not a good thing. Alright. Still have enough for orbital maneuvers. Oh, well thank you, Zeno. I appreciate that. It does absolutely nothing for me or my channel. This is a non-monetized YouTube account. Don't really care to make money, and with YouTube being as fucked as it is, I probably will never make money off of it anyway. But it lets me know that you enjoy the content, and me and a couple buddies of mine who are my partners in crime for live streaming have an undisclosed competition going, who can have the most subscribers or gain the most subscribers within a certain period of time. And because of guys like you, I'm winning by a lot. And I took a 2-3 month vacation, so you know, it works. Alright, we got a node in 5 minutes. Like I said, any questions on what I'm doing or why I'm doing what I'm doing, ask, and I can give you an answer. This is one of those games I've broken well over 3,000 hours with. I've had this game since 2013, and I've played it almost every day up until about a year ago, where I kind of just took a break, you know? And Steam will say, no, you only got, you know, so long. Yeah, I don't play on Steam very often. Not this game. Because I like my fake full screen. Oh. And you'll notice no mech jab, no nothing like that. Ooh, it lied to me. I'll take it. So now I got to pick a rendezvous point. Usually it's easy. I've got almost an equal amount in Space Engineers. I want to say about 1,000 hours. There we go. There we go. Now that's an interception. It's a very small Delta V maneuver. Very close encounter. The maneuver node really does all the calculations for you. So basically all I'm doing is dragging icons to make the dotted line do what I want it to do, and then I do what this tells me to do. All I really got to do is calculate burn time, which it does for me. I just got to know when to initiate the burn. So setting my maneuver, like what I just did, isn't all that hard. All I'm trying to do is just match up those dots via dragging my maneuvers. It helps if you're on the same plane of orbit, which is why I did the plane change orbit when I did, or plane change maneuver. And then really it's just a matter of time, finding when those are the closest. Your closest approach is the closest. Sometimes I can get it within, like this, 0. Others, I'm 1.5 kilometers off. And there's nothing I can do to fine-tune it. You know, it just is. But I'm really not doing any of the calculations the game is. The maneuver nodes is really what is key. Trying to speed up this because what I did is I clicked next orbit, next orbit, next orbit until I knew or got in a good orbit, which is kind of what you have to do sometimes. You have to orbit a few times just to catch up. I mean, I'll show you once I make this maneuver. I will make a new maneuver and explain what I'm doing. Yes, actually, Xeno, at the beginning of this Kerbal part of this stream, that's why we're doing a rescue. Is the craft I was using wasn't meant for moon landings, but I moon landed anyway and had just enough fuel to make orbit. Once you see the craft I'm talking about, you'll understand. I had no business. None. Attempting to do what I did. Alright, less than an hour, guys. Then I can make my maneuver. You know, it doesn't happen often for me anymore, which is kind of good and kind of bad. Spectacular failure is always a good way to learn. Oops. Shit. Fuck me. I'm hitting the wrong goddamn button. .4 kilometers is not enough. You know, it's a shame when you're doing something so precise when you mess up. Whoops. There we go. Now let's get my fingers off the full throttle button, because that's what messed me up. Oh, dude. Mine's horrible too. That's why I'm, voice. We're doing a rescue. They're already in orbit. These guys aren't this isn't the stranded one. This is the one that's rescuing the other three, which is why the pod looks weird. Val's in here, and then I'm gonna go get the other three who are in a pod like this. That's assuming I can make rendezvous. Beautiful. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to match velocities at rendezvous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to burn retrograde until my dotted line more or less matches basically I'm making my dotted line match the green line. No. They haven't crashed on the moon. I landed on the moon in a craft that had no business being there to begin with. It didn't have enough fuel. But I figured, why not? Once you see the craft, you'll understand. It has no landing legs. I landed on the bell of the engine. It's an orbiter that I used to land. No, because they're not at zero distance anymore. My closest approach is at 0.01, so I'll be within like 10 meters. In fact, here soon, you should see him. There they are. That's the craft right there. Oops. This is the craft. Now, I'm not trying to dock. I'm just trying to bring it closer for EVA. Did you let her use the bathroom? Pee and poop? Well, then she needs to go back out. Close enough. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit normal here. Kill the RCS. We're going to flip to the other craft. We're going to hit normal here. Now the reason why is because of the way the Kerbals sit and the EVA ladder. So, I mean, we are close. Right? Flip back over. Bob, you're going to go first. You know, had I would have been thinking, I could have docked if I had a docking node on this one, and this would have been a lot quicker. Alright, that's one little Kerbal. Now I'm keeping the pilot in here last because as soon as that pilot leaves, that vehicle is going to lose control. Which is going to make this a lot harder. And last one. Come on, Jeb. Well, it was space junk already, man. All right. So, I mean, that's an orbiter. That's what I use to orbit things. It's got enough delta V to do pretty much anything I want to do in orbit. And I landed it on the Mun. So, can I burn home from here? Yes, I can. Well, you're not missing much. We're burning home. Just Arrow Gaming! How's it been? It's been a while. Yeah, that burn was basically so I can leave the moon, and then I wanted to enter in at a certain thing. I'm going to use the atmosphere to slow myself down to re-enter. But I don't want to cut too far, because then you'll burn up. You know, so I like about 30 kilometers. That way there's enough atmosphere to slow me down, and I don't, you know, barbecue my ass on the way in. Alright, our service module will be going away here soon. Yes, I do have heat shield. I'm used to playing with deadly re-entry. Now, let's maneuver this like so. I'm going to put this about here, and then I'm going to shut that off. I'm going to flip to the other one, and we're going to do the same thing. I dumped the rescue module with them in the atmosphere. So they're going to slow down and re-enter at the same time the rescue pilot is going to slow down and re-enter. Essentially, everybody's going to be alright. They're right there. See? Yep, service module is going to burn up in the atmosphere and crash into the ocean. As is designed. No debris. Now I'm just waiting for the safe ability to deploy the parachutes. Why is that not decelerating as fast as it should? Why are my chutes not opening? There it goes. That was weird. Yeah. Oh no, they're plenty now. They'll be fine. Kerbal's rescued. Successfully. What I normally do is I normally have 2 of those chutes and 2 drogue chutes as well. But, yeah. So there you go. There's a impromptu moon landing and recovery. So, until next time, I've been Trent DeGreth. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today.